Hello and welcome to Retired Desi. Today we are sharing Sanji's recipe for Shami Kebabs that can be eaten on a low carb or ketogenic diet. Shami Kebabs are a popular Desi snack and party food and are traditionally made with ground meat and lentils. Here are a list of ingredients for today's recipe. This recipe will make approximately 20 cocktail-size kebabs. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to our channel as it motivates us to continue to document and share these recipes with you. Thank you. Heat a pan on medium heat and add 1 pound of medium ground meat. We are using ground beef. This recipe can be adapted for ground chicken, mutton, goat, pork, etc. If you use a lean meat, you may need to add a few tablespoons of cooking oil to prevent the meat from sticking to the pan. Break up the lumps with your cooking spoon so that the meat cooks evenly. Continue cooking till the meat browns and the moisture released by the meat dries up. Add 1 teaspoon each of cumin powder, crushed coriander powder, paprika powder, Anardana powder, onion powder, and half a teaspoon each of salt and garam masala. Spicy red chili powder is optional and can be adjusted depending on how spicy you like your food. Mix the spices with the meat and add 1 teaspoon each of chopped ginger and garlic. Mix well, turn off the stove, and keep the meat mixture aside to cool. Once the meat has cooled, grind it in a blender to a fine paste. In a dry bowl, mix together 1 cup of almond flour, half a cup of coconut flour, 2 teaspoons of flaxseed meal, 1 tablespoon of psyllium husk, 2 teaspoons of xanthan gum, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of chopped green chilies, 1 teaspoon each of finely chopped ginger and garlic, and 2 teaspoons of chopped fresh coriander leaves. Gradually add warm or room temperature water to the dry ingredients to form a dough. Almond and coconut flour have no gluten in them. Psyllium husk, flaxseed meal, and the xanthan gum all have binding properties and will hold the dough together. Keep the dough aside for 15 minutes to allow the binding agents to work their magic. Add the meat mixture to the dough. Add 1 egg and knead well to create a dough. Let the dough rest in the fridge for 30 minutes. Take a golf ball sized portion of the dough, shape it into a ball, and then flatten it between your palms. Shape the edges with your fingers. Place a few teaspoons of cooking oil in a pan and heat over a medium flame. Pan fry the kebabs till they are a nice brown color on each side. The kebabs absorb the cooking oil, so add small amounts of oil as required. The kebabs are now ready to serve. Shami kebabs are traditionally served hot, paired with a green chutney. We hope you will try this recipe and give us feedback by leaving a comment below. Thank you for watching our video. Till next time.